everyone, it's Julia from Adventure Geek, and this week I'm bringing you my treat of the week, which is my solar panel charger. So if, like me, you do a lot of hiking and you're out and about there quite a bit, I was on the South Downs Way, and if I had any sort of anxiety for anything, it wasn't really about wild camping, it was about running out of the juice, and it's something that's in my head and I'm constantly worried about it. And I've got a smart battery case on my iPhone, so this is an iPhone 10. Obviously I'm taking a lot of video, taking a lot of photos, I'm updating stuff, I'm editing as I go, so I use a lot of battery power. On top of that, I use this completely for navigation, so I'm not really one for maps. I don't like carrying bulky maps around, so I've been using the Guthook app for the South Downs Way. I use every single week, I'm using All Trails and View Ranger and OS Maps all on my phone, but obviously that takes juice. So I had gear envy when Jason joined me on the South Downs Way, and I know he's probably watching this because he will be smiling to himself because I was like all geeked out when he turned up with his power charger, and it just lasted forever. So he joined me on the Friday and it lasted all the way through to the Monday, and he not only charged his phone but he charged a lot of my gadgets as well. So it was just nice to know that that was there. But, you know, I've had solar power chargers in the past, and to be honest, they've been pretty naff. But this thing, if you look at the size of it, actually it's very similar size to my iPhone. So you can actually put that, you know, on top of each other. So let's go into the specs of this, and then I'm just going to tell you the horrific weight of it as well. But if I'm going to go on a long trip where I know I'm not going to be stopping anywhere, or there's no pubs on trail or anything like that, I will certainly be bringing this along with me. So let's go into the specs. Okay, so this is the actual case. As you can see, it's a nice colour. They come in orange and black and red and a few other colours. Jason had the orange one. It's got 4 solar panels, which is great, and you can just hang it as with a carabiner on the back of your pack, which is really handy. It's got this nice little clip that clips it together. The carabiner doesn't come with it, I just added that as I just got a spare one in my bag. So that's what we would do. As you can see, it's really rugged as well. It's got a really nice quality feel build to it, which I really love. You've got 2 USB ports at the back, and you've got a micro USB as well. So you can actually charge this device. You don't need to charge it using the solar panel. You can just charge it just using a plug socket. I love this feature with the light, so I don't need to take a light anymore. If you just hold it down, it just goes on as a full beam. It's got the SOS, and then you've got the fast rapid one as well. Can't imagine what I would use that for. But yeah, I really like it. I love the ruggability of it. Ruggability, is that a word? But yeah, really good quality, but it's heavy. So let's show you the weight. Right, are you ready for this? Ouch, just over a pound. Okay, so let's talk about power, and also talk about how many charges that you can get out of it. In addition to that, let's talk about when I would use it, and probably more importantly, when I wouldn't use it. So power then, it's 25,000 milliamps, which, you know, is a big beast of a power charger, probably an overkill for a lot of people. So if you're not vlogging, and if you're not using your phone or any sort of gadget for navigation or anything like that, then, you know, this is probably overkill. So 25,000 milliamps, it will charge an iPhone up to 12 times. But obviously it's not just charging for mobile phones, you've got all other sorts of gadgets. So for me, I've got things like my Polaroid zip printer, I've got my AirPods, I've got my Apple Watch, I've got my Osmo Pocket. I've got various different things that I would charge along the way. Hence for me, you know, the electronic side of things is really good. So when would I take this and when wouldn't I take it? So I would take this if I was going on some sort of hike where I'm wild camping or camping without any sort of electricity. Or, you know, I was just about to do the Gritstone Trail, but when I looked at it, camping was like, you know, 2 miles off of the trail, so I would have been wild camping, and there was no villages really along the way, with no pubs or cafes or anything like that. So it means I would have been off trail for maybe 3 or 4 days. So something like this would come in really, really handy, and actually it was that trail that I bought this for. When wouldn't I use it? I wouldn't use it if I was doing something like the Camino, where every night you're stopping in a hostel so you can just charge up your phone. I really couldn't justify the weight of something like this. Or if I know I'm going to be stopping every couple of days in a town or somewhere like that, then I certainly wouldn't take something hefty like that. But if you are trekking and it's important for you to keep all your gadgets up to date and powered, then I would certainly recommend it. If anything, the peace of mind for that 4-panel solar panel thing was just worth the anxiety just gone. For me, that's awesome. Anyway, that's me signing out for this week's Treat of the Week. I'll see you next week. Take care. Don't forget, get outside and get inspired. Go take a hike. Bye bye.